Steve, congratulations. You had a big smile on your face after 96 minutes, but being honest, what was going through your mind after 29 seconds?
Well, it's one of them awful moments, and when you're a player, it happens that you make one of them awful mistakes, which will be probably on everybody's Christmas blooper list next year or whatever, you know, in terms of gaffes. And then when it happens to you, you want to dig a hole, because there's no hiding place in front of a big brain crowd who are buoyed by the win last week. So the one thing you needed then is to have a response from your team. And I think that was the vitally important thing for me. We could have gone quite easily, have buckled, but saying that, there's 7 of them playing today here who were the mainstay of when we got promoted 2.5 years ago. The 7 of them keep reminding me of how well they've done for me, and for their spirit, what they've managed to dig out a result, and in the end fully justify it. Our second half performance was arguably as good as I've seen for a long, long time from us.
You mentioned before the game that perhaps, apart from getting some of your better players back, you needed a little bit of luck to go your way. Did that happen this afternoon?
Well, I mean, there was a couple of handballs. I mean, the one hit Quinny bang in the face, and of course the crowd, in fact the referee, in my opinion, was spot on with a lot of them. You're going to get Gus saying the opposite, but when people are hitting balls at you from a yard and they hit your arm, what can you do? You know, it's supposed to be deliberate handball, and for me, the referee needs a big pat on the back, because it's not easy when there's 40-odd thousand baying for it. And there was 1 or 2 decisions like that, which, for me, the referee got right. But I suppose I'm going to say that.
It's the first time in 28 games you've won after going behind. What does that do for confidence?
Well, you know, we mustn't forget, you know, that we're a newly promoted team who've been in the Premier League for 18 months. We've only been in 5 years in our history, I believe. So, and we've been blighted by the loss of a little bit of form, of course, when things are going against you. But also, you know, with injuries and suspensions, mainly injuries to our big players. From day one, you know, with the loss of Snodgrass, who a club like ours paid £8 million for a wide player. Unfortunately, he gets crocked after 20 minutes. So that's been the history of it, really. It's been difficult, no mistake. And it's still going to be difficult, because some of them are still long-term. You know, we've brought a couple back on through what are on loan. So hopefully it'll be the result that gives us a big lift. And we've got a big, huge game now on Sunday against Leicester, who are up against it like we are. But that puts us in a better position than we were 24 hours ago.
It puts you outside the bottom 3. As you say, how important is it you follow up now at home?
I still believe that I'll finish above where we did last year. But, you know, make no mistake, you know, as I keep telling everybody, you know, we're a second season in. You know, teams have been in for years. Sunderland have been in for years, the Premier League now. So it's important that we remember that. We've come a long way very, very quickly. And we need a little bounce of the ball and a little bit of luck, and of course your big players to stay fit, and I'm still convinced we'll be okay.
Just finally, Steve, a few days' time, transfer window's open. You invested heavily in the summer. With the injuries you've got,
to be fair to the chairman, since I've walked through the door, he's backed me in every decision that we've tried to do. It's always difficult to find somebody, and honestly there's nobody on the radar at the moment, because when I've got a full, fit, healthy squad, I've got a decent one. If there's somebody out there that we think can make the difference, then of course I'll always go and knock on the chairman's door. At the moment, I'm pretty calm about the whole situation, because we did spend a lot of money in the summer for a club like ours, and arguably we still need a better return.
Is it a happier Christmas tonight in the Bruce household?
Well, it's always nice. It's always nice to come here and win, and the stick I get, maybe it's a little bit sweeter than if you get beat. So it's not a bad Boxing Day.